What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the weekly recap. This is the week 15 edition and the first week of the fantasy playoffs. Got two more recaps left. Hope you guys are still maintaining with me. I know a lot of people are out, so it's going to be less views for sure. But let's get to recap, and don't need to say a top six because, yeah, we're in playoffs. So let's just look at these matchups. Matchup one, I have Austin versus Phil. Now, going into this matchup, I picked Phil kind of handily, and I think Austin really doesn't stand a chance. Little did I know, Austin is I think he loses by like 9.995, but he has a win on his bench with Darren Waller. He benches Brees Hall for Charbonnet. He gains points there. Yeah, and even just like you add the little bit of stuff like I don't know, maybe getting a kicker who got points. Like Austin could have had this matchup, and I got to give him credit where it's due. Josh Allen has gone off in a week where you didn't know if he would do well against New England defense. Jamar Chase and Terry McLaurin feels like goes off for the first time together. They both have great matchups, though. But it's not enough. We get the bad flex start. We get Juwan Johnson getting 5. You look at Darren Waller on the bench getting 22.1. It's just crazy. But Phil gets his win, and that comes in the form of the trade piece I gave him, George Kittle. He does lose the other trade piece I gave him, which is Christian Watson, due to injury, but it looks like it won't be season ending. He might be back. He might be back next week. But I mean, look at your bench. Phil still has subs for him. And Phil's team just looks really good. I know 106 is not the best performance. It's kind of been the story of Phil's season. Is that not been high points for, but just like overall solid team and getting like timely wins. But Phil advances. Austin is eliminated, and that means that Dazed and Confused is guaranteed a new champion, fellas. Big week, big week. Good win for Phil. Moving on. Next and final matchup of week 15, we had Josh versus Greg. Now, Josh does what he does. This is the blow up week from a lot of his players. We get the 30 piece from James Cook, 22 from Jacobs. It's been a while. Puka getting back to his form. And look at Jason Myers, man. Shaking it all over Greg. Now, Greg doesn't have like the worst performance himself if he gets like a better defense and kicker start because Jordan Love does bad, but it's Denver defense. 16.7 could be way worse. Achane and Gainwell are great starts, but that's where the good starts about end. I think that I also kind of calmly predicted Josh to be the winner, and he gets the win. But yeah, I mean, Josh has been team one. He starts Devin Neal at the flex this week over Waddle, and it works. I know Devin Neal kind of got hurt again, but he makes the right quarterback start of Dart over Baker. It's going to be a debate he makes every week, and he got the right tight end start with Kelsey over Gadsden. Yeah, I mean, Josh just 100%ed who he should have started this week. Maybe, yeah, no. Yeah, Josh just made the right starts, and they go fucking crazy. Smokes Greg, not even close matchup. Good win for Josh. Josh, one of the lowest win percentage teams in league history, is making the run of his life. This is the best Josh team I think I've ever seen. So, yeah, it's going to take a force to get him out of here, and we only have 2 more weeks to do it. Let's see who wins this championship, man. Now, I would, again, never cover this, but Brian is being a big baby in the Discord here about his score he put up this week. Now, note, unbiasedly, this league has never counted consolidation bracket scores. We could have another huge fucking week down here, and we can't prove it. We have no idea. Not only is no one looking at this the previous 10 years prior, but there could be blow up performances like this, but because no one's paying attention, like no record was ever saved, we'll never fucking fully know. So I really don't think Brian's score should count here. He gets 187. The debate is that would be the new record. But uh considering this league doesn't even have a toilet bowl, there is really no meaning to any of these consolidation bracket games. That this score should not count, and I genuinely think it shouldn't. It's a great week. I'll even recap it a little for you to get your little fix in. But you got the Trevor Lawrence career game. You got Amon Ra giving the biggest game he's had since you've acquired him. You got the Kobe Parkinson game. But overall, I really don't even think this matchup should be remembered only because of it not counting, I don't know, the previous 10 years. There's definitely like highest scoring benches that like we could include, but yeah, I'm not including this. Brian said some Jim Crow shit, said some Nazi shit. Like, okay, man, Brian's gonna do this thing where he's gonna cry about a hyper specific situation that his team is in currently, and he'll forget about it next year. And actually, if it's opposed against, like, if his record was broken by a consolidation bracket score, he probably wouldn't want to count it. He is so independent. He doesn't think about the league. And yeah, I hate you, Brian. So, yep, get shit on, bud. Your score doesn't count. You still get the highest score ever. So, how about you stop bitching? Just a thought. Anyways, moving on. I wanted to show the top most points scored in the game was Brian. But I wanted to show that also here is the all-time overall standings for our league, where Josh, Phil, we have Greg, who's out now, but Austin was here. Like, our league is kind of like the low winning percentage person. Now I know we have Ray here, and we'll just look at his matchup a little more, but he only has 5 seasons now. Where is the data for him? A lot of people got a lot more experience in him to really get on here. Austin's down here with a pretty low winning percentage with 2 championships. So it's funny how this league works. Yeah, look, it's not counted in here. It won't count, buddy. Sorry. Actually, not sorry, Ryan. Eat shit. Let's preview next round's playoff matchup. Phil, who won his first round matchup, goes against Finn, who is given the pretty clear edge here, which is crazy. Now, it looks like Devontae Adams is looking like he won't play, which is kind of crazy. I thought he would, and Christian Watson would not. He might have to start Udunze and Zay, which is still like what, plus 21. Oh wait, well, they're counting plus 10, so let's just only count plus 11 on projections. So 106, still insanely less projected than Finn. This is interesting. Shut up, Siri. Wow. So Finn loses Mahomes, and CJ Stroud comes right in, and he has a great matchup against Vegas. Projected 17. Okay. So Finn might not have hiccuped as much as I thought he did. He lost Zach Ertz too. I completely forgot about that. So Colston Loveland is starting for him in the tight end position. Jaden Reed seems to have acquired the wide receiver 2 position over Stephon Diggs and Khalil Shakir. These are all interesting moves. I think Finn's team is still like, has the heaviest hitters in the whole league right now. JT, Jackson Smith, and Christian. They are a little like kind of falling off. Not falling off, but like they're not having the 30-point performances as much. And that could be a little concerning when it comes to crunch time, especially playing a team like Phil, who's been pretty hot going into the final stretch, the end of the season. He wins his round one. Let's look at the history between the two. It actually leans Finn's way, and he actually has a playoff win over Phil, Jalen Hurts, Lamar. Oh, he had McCaffrey. That's funny. Oh my God, didn't he also have Mike Evans? See, he always gets the same guys. He doesn't believe me when I say that. Um, yeah, this is fun. Butker's in this matchup on Finn's bench. Now, I always we make the joke of not being a slave to the numbers, but I mean, until it's proven, like they're giving a 27.6 line. Now that's probably going to be minus that minus 11 or something. It's still pretty high line. Finn won the last matchup. Finn has the overall head to head. I'm gonna give it to Finn. Let's see what Phil does. Josh says he's destined for it since they were in the worst manager debate prior to this season. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, Phil could get it done. He's been getting it done, but Finn seems to be an obstacle he hasn't conquered yet this year or in the standings. So let's see what happens, man. Good luck to Phil, but I still think Finn gets the win here. Last and final matchup of the week, we have Josh versus Ray. Now, I was surprised to see that this matchup was actually determined by .5 early in the season, where Josh gets the win. Now, projections actually have them pretty fucking close. I never seen Ray this high projected. Now, what is not on the back of? Bijan playing Arizona, being projected 21 is crazy. Javonte Williams playing the Chargers, being projected 14, kind of nuts, no? Um, but projections have it kind of close. Let's look at the head-to-head. Josh is 3-0. Now, I hate to keep doing this to Josh, but again, he doesn't have the advantage against a lot of people. He has more than I thought. But look, this Ray one is clearly his best. He's never lost to Ray. They played one time, I'm pretty sure, right? Let's look at this. They've played one time in the old seasons where Josh won, and then since Ray's return, Josh has also won those matchups. Ray seems to be putting up snooze fest performances, averaging 85, but I mean, this has got to be one of his better teams. He's got the running back room. I don't know if it's even better than Josh's though. Lamar could be outscored by Dart, which is like Ray's strongest part of his teams is Lamar in the running back room. But then I look at Jackson Dart, James Cook, Josh Jacobs. They might be better than Lamar, Bijan, and Javante. And I know like we have Chase Brown to look at here against Miami, but DK Metcalf is coming off a huge week, right? Didn't he get? Yeah, he got 13. Um, he only got 55 yards, but he got 148 the week prior. Metcalf kind of getting going. Is there anyone could sit on the bench for these guys? No, looks like we're just gonna keep Metcalf. Waddle made it back in the lineup. This is Josh's full team, and he's gonna go with Kelsey over Gatson. Makes sense. Let's see what Kelsey does with no Mahomes. But God, again, feeling like a slave to the numbers, but I'm gonna go Josh here. I think Josh wins this. Fellas, I think that is it. That's all I have. We really don't recap much here in the playoffs. It's literally just preview two matchups and recap two matchups. So Good luck to whoever wins. I like that we're getting a new champion, even though it's not myself. And I'm not even mad about missing the playoffs because I think my team put up 95 this week, and not a lot of. I would have not beat a lot of teams, so I deserve what I am. I'm not a playoff team. I'm not in, and I like that we're in the loser bowl, if you will. Not a lot of high win percentage teams in here besides Ray, who again only has 5 years worth of data. Uh, pretty grateful that y'all watch. And stay tuned to next week for next episode. All right, fellas. Peace.